advice.
To a
This is
record
our own personal take. I just want to make that disclaimer. This is not financial advice. This is our own personal take, but this information comes from Yahoo Finance. Go right ahead, Hakeem.
Perfect.
High amid rising rate cut hopes. However, despite the high rate environment, the precious metal has soared nearly 20% this year. For more on the runway ahead for gold, we've got Bill Baruch, Blue Line Futures president. Bill, it's interesting here because, on the one hand, we see so-called digital gold, crypto, Bitcoin surging, but that's more because a Trump administration is seen as being more favorable to it. Gold is just gold, as it's seen as a haven. So, what is going on here? Explain it to us.
I mean, you're getting some that haven as some economic data has begun to deteriorate. I think the latest push on the heels of the CPI data that did show a little bit of disinflation. Now, I think, too, as the Fed is being priced in to cut rates, I've been saying 3 cuts pretty much all year, and you're starting to see that third cut appear with a better than 50% probability. Once they start to cut, they typically kind of stay at it, and gold has averaged a 6% return within the first 30 days of a Fed cut. So I think we're starting to see maybe some of that hold forward a bit. But listen, with Trump probabilities of taking the White House improving and becoming the favorite, some of the policy we could see is trying to weaken the dollar. And if that's the case, gold is priced in U.S. dollars, and at least the way we're looking at it, and that would increase the price. So I think that's also a tailwind, maybe a tailwind for Bitcoin, but I think it's also a tailwind for gold right now.
Can I ask you, Bill, I'm just curious, we're talking about the metal. What do you see with the miners as well?
Listen, the miners are trading at 2-year highs. I mean, they're really starting to move pretty nicely. I'm liking what we're seeing in the mining space to what the energy space saw in 2021, the summer 2021, when crude oil finally got back above $70. A lot of the energy names were really lagging. And once they woke up, I mean, it's been a terrific move across the energy space and the names over the last couple of years. And I think that we're about the onset of that time now. It's finally kind of coming out of the doldrums. The mining stocks are waking up, and there really could be a long-lasting bull market at the moment.
Bill, one of the other things you've been watching is the ratio of gold to silver here. And so we have a chart of that as well. And largely, we have seen gold sort of outperforming for most of the year here. What is that? How do you look at them relative to each other, and what does that tell you?
Yeah, that gold chart is gold with silver as the denominator. So as silver improves at a faster pace than gold, you're going to see that chart show weakness. And that's actually a good thing for gold and silver because, when silver is woken up and it maybe not leading, but when it's trading well, that's really bullish for the complex. Over the past few days, we've seen gold diverge a bit and take the strength, and that's why we've seen that chart kind of rebound. Now, within that breakdown in May is when silver tested $33. Ultimately, silver's really trading on a lag to gold more than anything. I mean, it's had that rush of above 30 where it tested 33 early part of May. But I think silver should be trading $35 to $40 with gold, what it's doing. So there could be a bit of a catch-up trade here. And that's really how they work best, is when they're working together. So if silver can really wake up a bit and play a little bit of catch-up, get to $35, we have, at that point, would certainly have a clear breakout of gold. And some of my technicals looking back at this decade-long consolidation in gold can really say that gold should be testing $2,800, $2,900 when this move is said and done.
Bill, we're talking about different variables affecting the metals here. What about seasonality, Bill? Is this generally, typically a supportive time for metals?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at the prior month finishing up in June is sometimes a lagging time for metals, and they don't perform. But when the onset of July takes place, it's usually game on, and we can see really strength into the autumn. And I think that's something that we've begun to see in the precious metals. But you look more industrial, copper hasn't performed very well. It's really struggled. Some of the others like platinum and palladium, certainly aluminum is looking pretty ugly right now. I think they all can turn. One of the reasons why the more industrial space is lagged is look at Chinese GDP. Earlier this week on Sunday night, U.S. time, we saw Chinese GDP miss expectations. And the Chinese yuan has continued to weaken against the U.S. dollar. It's certainly sort of exporting deflation from China in a sense, and that weighs on the metals. Specifically the industrial metals, which also more than 50% of silver's use is now industrial. And although it is a precious metal and follows gold, copper has fallen pretty sharply from where it was about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. And right now that's been weighing on silver relative to gold.
Interesting, very, very interesting. So gold has really been doing good all year, really, really good all year. So go ahead, Hakeem. What's your take with how gold is doing this year?
So we know historically gold has always been doing good. No matter how long you've been living, it goes up and down. You know what I mean? And this is why even till now it's still very unaffordable to get. Like to get a gold bar, you know what I'm saying? What it is like a couple thousands, you know what I mean? So this doesn't surprise me, but I do think that this is not an investment. I solely say people just invest in 100%, diversify, and this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. I think gold is good to maybe have a little bit in, but it has gotten to the point where it's unattainable as far as an investment, unless you got big money. You know what I mean? And then lots of time people invest in gold. How you have the physical gold, or you invest into a gold, a commodity fund or stuff like that. So, and that's the thing. Shout outs to Sophia Grace, pretty brown, driving me wild.
Always gracing us with her presence.
Always gracing us present. Me and Sophia is gonna. I just keep that to myself.
But in the aspect of the gold, Robert Kiyosaki always preaches this a lot, and I do agree with him. Gold is God's money, because you know why? Gold comes from the earth. As long as the earth remains, there's always going to be gold. As long as the earth remains, there's always going to be a gold mine. So the reason why I'm saying that, because that's something that people should reconsider of investing. Now, your dollar bill is disposable. As you can see now, people don't even use bills no more. People are using technology. It's gonna go away soon, but gold will always be there. That's why I got upset when Nixon took the money out of the United States dollar out of the gold standard, because as you can see, gold is going up and it's been going up for a pretty long time now. Gold to me is more powerful than silver. I know some people also invest in silver as well, but to me, if you ask me, Hakeem, when I do get a lot of bag, I am gonna get a lot of gold. I'm just being honest. I am
No,
gonna
no,
get a lot of
definitely.
gold, because that's what a lot of rich people are doing. Warren Buffett does it. Charlie Munger, God rest his soul, he had gold. He had gold mine. You already know Bill Gates is known for having a lot of gold. And not only that, Robert Kiyosaki preached this so much, because he said as the world continue to be unbalanced and you don't know how the banking system is going, a lot of rich people are now putting their money in a lot of gold.
So
People should need to pay attention to that. Go ahead, Hakeem.
I got the prices of gold. So 1 gram is $76. 1 ounce
Yeah,
is $2,369.82. 1 kilogram is $76,191.48.
because remember, the whole aspect is you do not want to leave your money in the bank,
No,
because when you leave your money in the bank, if the banking system goes down, your goals go down as well. Shout out to the lovely Sherry Bryant for being in the building. Sherry Bryant, we love to see you
love
also
to see
here.
you.
Prayers
How,
also still go out to you. Go ahead, Hakeem.
how's Sky doing? I wanted to send Sky a get well card, or if I could send you something to say that Chaos Culture Radio say get well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We miss him. We hope he's doing good. Prayers. He's not my son biologically, but I feel like he's my son. And I even asked my mama. My mama Haitian. She go to church. I had put an envelope with some money in. You know how the Haitians do, put the envelope with some money in to pray for Sky when you told me he was in the hospital. So I hope he gets well, baby.
Yeah, that's all it's about, man. She said he's going into surgery next month. That's good.
Okay.
Great
That's good.
news. Great news. That is good. So, guys, like I said, this is not financial advice. This is only our own opinion. But I think the goal to me, when I get a lot of money, I can't being honest. I'm putting my money in gold because I
Oh
gotta
no,
put it.
no,
You gotta
no.
put the money somewhere.
You
You just
somewhere,
can't
yeah,
just leave it. You just can't just leave it in the bank. You just can't do that. Go
yeah.
ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ronnie. I'm not going to invest in the stock. When I get some money, I'm gonna buy me a bar, a gold bar, like a bar
Yeah.
of gold. I'm gonna stack that up. I learned that from I forgot what YouTube channel I watched about how you could really buy, if you have some amount of money, you could buy a bar of gold and keep it, because you could sell it at a high price and everything. And to me, gold is probably one of the other than I don't know if it's platinum or anything. Guards is still one of the
I think
um
isn't silver the second
still I think
commodity?
still
So
yeah I
yeah,
think
silver
yeah
is second, and then copper is third.
there you go.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, I think gold is like I said, it's number one commodity, number one money maker you can see. And the thing is, I'm go look at pawn shops and everything. On every day they always look at the stock of gold and everything. And then if you're a customer try to bring in gold, and on a good day if it goes in the well, and if you want to pawn it or sell it, you might get a good price. Or if gold is down, you're not probably gonna get the price that you probably gonna get because of gold go down and everything. So I
Mm.
kind of
Good
want to
point.
specify with pawn shops and everything. Like pawns, they really look at stocks and price of gold and everything, and they did, and then they use it to really how to generate to make their money. Either in stocks or they buy, sell, whatever, and everything. So shout out to the people in the pawn shops who are very very good experts at gold because they really don't know how much of a money maker they can make by buying gold, selling gold, or pawning gold as well. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, I would say a lot of rich people they continue to buy gold. See, people put gold on their body and on their fingers, on the chain. As you know, when you ever see a rich person, they only got like one watch, but that one watch is worth like over millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And if people are like, why they do that? Because they know the value in it. And I want black people to get to that place too. Like, okay, you buy a gold chain, know that okay, that gold chain is valued. That okay, if I need to get some money, I'm gonna sell this gold chain and invest in something else. That's how it works. That was if people gotta understand how money works in the United States. When people understand how money works, you become prosperous. You become wealthy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shout out for the great information. Go ahead, Akeem.
So funny enough, and I want to land this with this. I'm looking at the thing, and they gave the ranking of commodities by ranking. Number one is
Okay.
gold.
Mm-hmm.
Number one is gold. Number two is silver. Number three is broad diversified. I don't know what that is. Four is crude oil.
Oh, oil. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Four is crude oil. Five is natural gas. Six is platinum. Seven is broad precious metals. Eight is broad agriculture. Nine is carbon allowance. 10 is palladium. 11 is copper.
Why? Copper went down. Copper went
11
down a
is,
lot.
yeah, broad
Wow.
industry metals is 12. Wheat is number 13. Brent oil is 14. Gasoline is 15. Broad energy is 16. Corn is 17. Soybean is 18. And sugar is 19.
That's a great list. So, guys, remember, this is not financial advice, but just go ahead. I can give you guys some names, so y'all go ahead and do research and then find out where you want to put your money. At the end of the day, you want to put your money in the right place so it can grow, not just for you, but for your future kids, 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 kids.